Alright, hey folks, how's it going? We've decided to come back to this section, right? After we struggled here with the paintbrush next to a little square. We came back here and we did that one, didn't we? Let's go back to this one. We tried this before, but we didn't get it, but maybe we were kind of close. It seems to be a common occurrence that I leave a level and I'm actually kind of close. Like I'm trying some of the right things. I'm just missing a couple of steps at the end. Okay. Also, these are way more comfortable because there's only like 2 abilities that I've got instead of 3. And like, it's the... I mean, so this one is like, so this section is the pull ability. The pull ability is the hardest, but I prefer the pull ability with only one other ability and not both of the other 2. Okay, so I remember wondering if I was going to be connecting something diagonally here. I think I ended up deciding that that just wasn't possible. Okay, so right now, this Nickwood and this Nickwood are stuck against the top wall, and you're stuck against the right. They're not going to come away. That one's not even coming out. This one's not coming down without being pulled by something, because it doesn't even have an Alephant to connect to. So clearly, we are pulling you down with this. We have to be, right? There's no other option at the beginning. Like, we can rotate things, sure. But rotating won't pull this away from the wall, and it won't... Like, nothing can get to an Alephant right now. The only thing that can get to an Alephant right now, well, this is already attached to one, is this. So either there, or... Oh, to lift you up. There. I think I didn't use this option much. I don't really remember why. I think because it makes this hard to attach to. Or it makes it impossible to do anything with this. Is that true? Like, I certainly don't see what I could do with that. I mean, you could attach to you, but then you'd just be stuck in there. Which doesn't feel amazing, does it? Is that totally, like, that can move down, and then... I could go even further, actually. But then these are still stuck against the top. So ultimately... like, sure. So, you're attaching to one of those. Still, one of these needs to come away from the top. It's not going to be you, because you need to go left first. So you need to come away from the top. It has to happen, right? Else, what else is going on now? What else could I do now with just these? I guess I could, like, stretch you. If I really wanted to. Do I really want to? I don't think I really want to. Okay. And if, okay, so if we do connect you to there, then what are we doing? At best, pulling this down, but that even that can't happen. Or rotating some things around and connecting you to that. So no, you're clearly connected to that. I don't think I have any other options. So if that's happening, then the next thing is to try and pull this away from the top, I guess. Or stretch you in some way that's useful. So who's connecting to this? Who's connecting to this? I mean, the obvious answer seems to be this is connecting here and this is connecting here. But the obvious answer isn't always the right one. Also, how is this ever going to work? I guess I'm going to be nudging diagonally. Like, I'm going to have an Aleph here push to connect you to you. And if it were diagonal, I'd be able to walk in and step on you. That's probably how this is ending. Okay. However, I can't make that shape with this. I mean, I can make that shape, but I can't lift it up. Unless I can get you to be the thing that lifts it up. It's possible, maybe. Okay, let's just pull you away from the ceiling. I don't think there's any downside to doing that. It's just now it's free. Yeah, okay. And if we do attach you here, then the problem is you're stuck against this edge, which isn't great. I can't see a way I'd pull you away. I can lift you up. Do I see a way I'd pull you out? What could pull this away? Aleph here going that way? It can't. So it'd have to be a Nikud there, which isn't gonna happen, is it? I don't think so. I'd also have to be behind it. There's like too many issues with that. This is never changing shape though after having done this. I'm really concerned about this though. It feels like too obvious to just connect that there and then have no other purpose for it. Other than just sit down there and be a thing for stretching things. But maybe. It does kind of feel weak though, doesn't it? I can of course like compact these together. If I want to. I can in fact use that to push that in. However, I still can't get in, so that's not a good idea. I can stretch this like a different direction. No, I can't. Can I do something interesting with that? Oh, I could uncouple these. No, I can't. That's not the column I can stretch on. Okay. What if you're not connecting downwards to that, but instead like diagonally or something? What would that do for me? Like ultimately I need to push you. I guess if I could, what would allow me to bend this the way I want it to bend? If I could pull on this, how's that going to happen? And lift it up. Well, it can happen like this, and then I could lift it up if I had another piece down here to lift it up with, but I don't. So I can't get this away from the wall either. What options do I have? Also this space, as though I'm going to be doing some horrendous maneuvering up in this corner. There's a trick I need to use. What is the trick? Is it possible you're not connecting to anything? Well then what else can I do? Well, obviously connecting to something eventually, but you're not connecting to either of these two. Then what else can I do? I can only rotate stuff. And nothing else is near an Aleph. So no, you have to connect to one of these two. In which case it would just be that one, right? Or it's not that one somehow. And it's that one and we do something with that. But what? I can't even stop myself from going north. So I can't even step on this and pull anything. So it has to be that one. And then as I've mentioned, I can pull this away for free at that point. What if I actually uncouple these two? Is that doable? And then attach you to this instead. Why would they want to do that? I have no idea. Well, I do have an idea. It could be that I'm like setting you up to be pointing the right direction. I.e. like that. Then I'm like uncoupling these somehow. This isn't going to do it. come over this way. But I can't pull more than one space, which is the next issue. Can I? I don't want you to rotate again. Yeah, what would I ever do? Like put that there, put that there, pull on that. I could rotate it to a different angle. What I'm thinking is like decouple these two and attach you to that. Which is interesting. It's definitely interesting. But to decouple... Well, I can't decouple because there's only 2 spaces for things to move. Right? Unless... No, I can never stretch anything in a... Yeah, I can never stretch anything. Okay. But then I also can't get you to point that way. Like, well, I can, but... Why is that useful? Because then if I could do this, if I could decouple that and attach it to this, I'd then be able to push that in, hit both of those two. Well, I guess first I'd put this and connect to that. That would be stuck against this wall, but it would be fine. I don't need it for anything else. Yeah, it does feel nice. This music sometimes reminds me of the, like, Wii music. Like when you paused or something? I think it was on the Wii. I don't see a way of stretching this any further because I've only got 2 spaces in each. In the row and column that I can stretch in. Is that true? I think so. I think so. Sure, I can do this. Great. And do this. Great. I feel like the reason this space exists is so that I can do stretches on this wall and still be able to get something away from it. For example, how do I do it? How do I get you out of the way? I guess if I just forget about your rotation. Oh, I can't do it right now. Okay. I'd have to go back to when you were like... Vertical? Were you vertical? You were vertical, yeah. Like stretches like this, but actually that doesn't help because I can't lift you up. If you were like inverted, so you're at the bottom and I stretch it that way, I'd then be able to lift this up and remove it from the wall. That's the one thing I can see this being useful for. Because my problem with stretching something on this wall is that the nickod is like attached to the wall then, or it's the nickod that I've pulled away. Okay, hold on. Can I invert these? I can at least get it underneath. I guess I can then invert it by putting... Yeah, I can invert this. This feels interesting, actually. Invert this entirely. I can get that away from the wall as well, can I? Can I? No, not without squishing them together again. Although maybe I squish them together and then pull them apart here. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Because then I can get this. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Then I can get this into the right angle. If you go there, we do this. Then put you up to the top, drag you down. Wait, no, I don't want you in that angle. I want you in a down angle. Okay, hold on. I got mixed up. You are in a down angle, so let's just avoid doing anything. I'm done, right? Ish. Ish. I just need to push you down. You're in the way. Okay, hold on. But I could have just had you ahead, right? But I also want to push you... Okay. We'll put you down now. Stretch you down this way. Holy moly, there's just so many options. That's it, right? Yes? Yay! There's so many options. The actual solution ends up being not too complicated. It's just so hard to find which direction I'm supposed to go. Have I ever looked at these? Oh, I have looked at this. Oh no, have I looked at all of these? I'm gonna quickly glance at them. I don't remember this one, but I guess I should try and do the one I've looked at before. More chance of success. Have I ever looked at this one? I don't think so. Okay, that looks complicated. Okay, the one I've looked at before. Ah, yeah, I remember. I remember like doubting whether I'm supposed to like drag these out or not. Oh, okay. This is a don't make a sound one, right? This is definitely a don't make a sound one. Is it definitely? I obviously can make those sounds. I mean, they're rotating sounds. If I ever make a rotating sound, you'll be offset. I'd have to connect you back up, I'd have to put you back on track, so that I'd have to do a thing here or here, which is not going to happen. Because the thing here has to be your thing, so I'm going to rotate there, and you're there. I'm not going to get one in that place. No, okay, so if I make a rotation sound, things are bad. However, what I do want to happen, like, you are stuck like this, that is definitely true. That cannot change, because you're the only thing that can change the orientation or shape of things. So you're stuck like this. You, however, can change. So a solution here, if this were a simple puzzle, would be just to get this so that I can nudge all these LFs to the right and then just go through and stand on it and we'd be done. However, getting this to do that is the challenge. Now, I do know that I can pull these out if I want to. I don't know if I want to. So what my options to begin with, getting this stuck against the wall, which feels bad. And that thing is just still stuck if I do that. So the actual solution is, well, not solution, but first step is that, right? And then I can lift you up. But then what do I want to do? Is it ever good to pull these out? You end up disconnected. I'm sure I had like a way of resolving that. I guess the idea was that I could like connect you to you as long as they don't make a noise, and then reorient you this way to connect to a thing there. But then there was the problem with that, right? In that it left an LF here, disconnected. But that could be okay if I can put a Nickwood facing right here. How would I get one facing right? So hold on, what was that? So these get stretched out, as I have done. You're like that. I somehow, like, this is never changing, so I somehow use this to push those in. And they go there. At a diagonal, I guess, so that I can go in and press them. Then, yeah, that music really does make me think of the Wii. I think it's the pause menu or something, like, or when you press the home button while you're in a game. Okay, so we push these in. That connects. There's an Aleph here. There's an Aleph here, both disconnected, and you're at a weird angle. I then, well, oh, then I step on here. Oh, hold on, hold on. No, so to rotate you, I'd need an Aleph I could step on that you're attached to. Or you, I guess. But no, that'd be there, and that would rotate that way. So you'd have to be attached with an Aleph. And I want you ultimately, in this situation, to be attached to the Aleph in the middle. But if you're attached to the Aleph in the middle, then I can't press on it. So instead... Is it possible I'm pushing them in and then bringing them back out? No, because then that would put you in a weird orientation, which we could never fix. I'm just really thinking that the bringing these out is going to be part of it, just because it's an option. That often works as a strategy for these puzzles. Okay, so... But then maybe I'm overcomplicating, and I'm just supposed to nudge this. However, I still want to think about it. So we're going to reorient you to this, and you're going to attach to a thing. That means make you rotate that to this space. So we have to have a thing, an Aleph along here that's connected to a rotating thing. It's going to be this rotating thing. What if it were there and I stood in it? You would rotate to that position, then what? Interesting. Could I have you here connected to an Aleph there, which we use to reposition you, then we pull this apart, leaving that Aleph alone, and you connect to it. And at that point, we already have an Aleph in there. Just because this is like possible, I'm thinking it's part of the solution. Okay, let me rethink that. So what is it? Is we disconnect these, you're at a weird angle. You're at a good angle. We don't make a sound, or we don't make a rotating sound. We push 3 Alephs in. You connect. 3 Alephs in. You connect. This one at a weird angle here. That I can then go and stand on to make you rotate to connect to it. Well, not connect to it yet, but look in the right direction. We then pull you apart using this somehow. Oh, that's a big question, isn't it? Is it? Yes? Did I necessarily have to connect you to the one on the left here? Well, no, not really. There are gonna be 3 Alephs. So yes, I do have to have you connect to that one. I could pull them both out, which is what would happen, although I can't really. Yes, I can. On this row, I could pull the Aleph. That would pull just the Aleph. That's the problem. I want the Aleph to stay. I want to pull the Nikud only, but I can't do that on this row. Oh, but it could be up here. At that angle, I've got this up here. Here, I do that, it pulls the Nikud that way. And then I do something. Wait, would that disconnect? Yes, that's how that works. That would disconnect. Then you connect to that. Then I reorient you to be horizontal and I push you in and you connect to that one. And I can't stand on it. Oh, I push it in facing left. Okay, I think I'm imagining the end point here. Pretty sure I'm along the right lines here. Maybe. Why does it help? Okay, the next problem is, why does it help me to bring these out? Like, I'm imagining a really complicated endpoint, which is based on the idea that I'm bringing these out at some point, but why am I bringing them out? So all that was based on the idea that at some point I'm going to have... I don't want to get you stuck, do I? Because I need you to be in various positions afterwards. I also do not want to make a sound with you. So we keep pulling you up like this. Potentially okay, but also potentially not okay. I can't get these past each other, right? Unless that ends up being okay somehow. But then we decouple. Yeah, that's why I want you to be up here, and I pull on this. You won't move anywhere. Yeah, okay. I want you to be in there like that. I don't know why I'm pulling that out though. Let's not pull this out yet, but keep that in mind that I believe that is a solution, like an endpoint I can get to. Why are you pressed? Oh, you're not pressed. You're just attached. Okay. This is how I start bringing you out. Alright, with you attached like that, you end up moving. Like, if I could just get this into position now, into the position I want, then I'd be done. But clearly I can't, right? Clearly there's more to this. Like, this isn't here just for fun. Otherwise this would be way simpler. I'd just be like nudging one thing to connect to a thing there. Yes, clearly there's more going on with this. I have very good reasons to be suspicious. So my question is then, how do I get you to be at that angle? That means pulling you. Can I lift you up any more? Not really. Like, I want to be able to go like here and go, but I can't. Is there any way I could stop myself from moving? I don't know how to even get you past this, right? Get you there. I don't want to get this stuck against the wall. It's never coming back. I don't want you against that wall. It's never coming back either. Well, that's not true. Wait, that's the right shape. Yeah, that is the right shape. Okay, and it puts those where I want them. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it, right? Am I just immediately on the right lines right now? Push in, pull you back out. No. Reorient you, pull you back out. Have I done this just by imagining the whole latter half of the puzzle? I think I've done it, right? Push you in. After having stuff on that, I'm done. Hold on. Okay, I just want you to be at a jaunty angle. Okay. Wow, I'm so good. Wow, okay. What a cool puzzle. I just like totally imagined what the ending might look like. And it's ended up there. That was neat. That's my instinct of like, I need to be suspicious of this, like, the extra stuff that's in this level that wouldn't need to be there if it was going to be a simpler puzzle. Like if the most obvious way of doing this was correct, there are details there that wouldn't be there. So that since they are there, the puzzle designer wants me to do something with them and then work with that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here we're left with two puzzles that I have not looked at right. Okay. Well, we're doing them next time. Not today. Yeah, I don't think I've looked at that. Okie dokie. Then I'm going to be terrified of all of these. Oh dear. Like, the problem with these ones is the amount of, like, possibilities of, like, things moving under each other and past each other and connecting on top of each other when they're like, it's kind of terrifying. And I can teleport. Yeah, it's very terrifying. Although, why is it more terrifying than just a normal pulling puzzle? The teleport doesn't add anything to that, right? It's just like... the teleporting just takes me to an Aleph that's visible. That's not like... that doesn't feel horrendous. The pulling is the horrendous bit. So I kind of feel like these are... maybe I should just come back to these thinking, well, they're only as bad as the pulling mechanic. That's one way to think of it, I guess. Why are there... I don't... like, I noticed the dots next to the Aleph, but I don't think this one had a dot next to it before I solved it, did it? I should keep an eye out next time if a dot appears next to this. Because that could be relevant to something. Also, I was suspicious of the, like, the directions that these turn as well, wasn't I? Anyway, okay, next time I think we'll continue here with these puzzles that we haven't even looked at yet. Well, we've looked at them, but we haven't tried them at all. Alright, goodbye.